Most everything on TV is garbage these days, but these shows, even I can tolerate. Ooh, it's your man, Big Jones, the Juggernaut. What's going on, everybody? You know what? During this whole quarantine thing, we've all had to make do. We've all had to struggle for entertainment, for things to do. I'm bored, you're bored, we're all super bored out here. We're all trying to find something to fill the hours. So here's my top 10 list of binge-worthy shows that you can watch during quarantine. Yeah!
You take the moon and you take the sun.
You take everything that seems like fun. You start it all up and then you're done.
My son introduced me to this show a long time ago, and I gotta tell you, it looks goofy, the graphics are kind of dated, but it's a hilarious little show. It's all about a lovable boob named Chowder, who's a assistant in a restaurant to a bunch of really goofy characters. It's a really cute little show. I highly recommend checking it out. The rewatchability on it is great. The kids will love it, you'll love it. It's a really neat little show. Definitely check out Chowder. Yeah!
What is that? You're serving rotten food.
Pass and kill them.
Then wake up!
You wake up. Shut the place down.
Who doesn't love a good Gordon Ramsay beatdown? Nobody, that's who. The world's favorite foul-mouthed chef is on Hulu right now. You can stream all episodes of Kitchen Nightmares right there on Hulu, and you can have yourself a good old-fashioned belly laugh at Gordon Ramsay's antics. Wow. Okay. Wow. Gordon honestly never gets old for me. Him and his insults are just absolutely spot on. They're right on time.
Look, it's fucking rotten, you fucking idiot.
And the best part about him is he's not saying it at me because, I'm the Juggernaut, man. You don't talk all crazy to me. Kitchen Nightmares will also make you feel good that a lot of these restaurants are closed right now, because if you see those kitchens, man, I don't know if I'll ever go to a restaurant again after watching some of those. Yeah! You may get your black card revoked if you don't know nothing about no Living Single. Living Single is a classic in black sitcoms. Down-to-earth, middle-class black people trying to survive in New York, make connections, make relationships, live life, work jobs, earn money.
It's creative expression. Lets the world know who I am.
Exactly how much of the world do you expect to see this tattoo?
Right now it's streaming on Hulu, all seasons on there. I highly recommend checking them out. They're super funny. The material has really aged well.
It's sleek, it's black, it's poised, ready to attack.
Why don't you get a heart, huh? Or a rose, something a little more feminine.
You're right, Regine. How about a big old uterus? Right here on my shoulder.
This also may be the show I can credit to getting me into plus-size ladies. Them BBWs. Behind every great athlete, behind every great coach, every great game, every great championship, every great winning season is an even greater story. ESPN's 30 for 30 delivers some of the stories that you never knew you wanted to know. Everything from football, baseball, boxing, even pro wrestling is on there. The Ric Flair episode is definitely one of my favorites, man. If you don't love you some Ric Flair, I don't know if we can be friends, man. Mean! Woo! Mean! Woo! By God, Seed! We are in the Twin Cities, and baby, we're looking good. Woo!
By God, Buffalo, New York, Gene. Woo!
Bischoff, I ain't leaving.
Bischoff, I ain't leaving. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah! Go! Have you ever had a friend that manages to find the worst possible relationships out there?
My name is Laura. I am 51 years old, originally from Toronto, Canada.
No matter what you tell them, they always end up going for the person that they should not be in a relationship with.
My fiance, Aladdin, is a 29-year-old, and he is from Tunisia, Africa. But he works in guitar as a personal fitness trainer.
And they defend that relationship to the end.
But we just start to chit-chat and develop a really strong bond. Are you going to be removing more clothes?
They are always finding themselves brokenhearted, crying, down, because they get into the relationship with the wrong person over and over again. Now imagine it's a TV show. That is exactly what 90 Day Fiancé is. It is an hour-long, multi-season train wreck. After a while, you don't even try to help the friend anymore. You say, you know what? I know it's going to end up in heartbreak, but you know what? The rest of us are having a blast watching it. Good-looking 30-year-old guy from some poor country with some lonely 55-year-old woman from America. Oh yeah, match made in heaven. Nothing will go wrong with that.
Yeah, yeah! Go!
If I have a guilty pleasure show, it is definitely True Blood. True Blood is streaming on Hulu right now, and if you haven't checked it out already, this show has everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Vampires, werewolves, fairies, witches. I mean, anything you can think of. And it all focuses around this girl with this ridiculous name that people just can't stop saying over and over again.
Suki. 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 Suki.
It's the perfect date night show. Good looking ladies, good looking guys, romance, action, blood, and guts. It's awesome. It's a great show. Plus, each episode is an hour, so you can take your time with that one.
Yeah, yeah! Go!
One of the longest running television shows of all time. Who do you know that hasn't seen at least one episode of The Simpsons? I know a lot of you youngins say, oh, it's an old show from the 80s and 90s. Yeah, well, maybe it is, but it's still really funny. Maybe it's not quite as smart as Family Guy. Maybe it's not quite as edgy as other shows that are out there on Adult Swim.
What the hell is wrong with you?
But I think we can all agree that without The Simpsons, none of those shows would exist. It's a classic show. It's still super relevant today. It's still amazing. Definitely check it out. Streaming on Disney Plus right now.
Yeah, yeah! Go!
WatchMojo is definitely responsible for a lot of my midnight Google searches. WatchMojo delivers top 10 countdowns on just about any topic you could possibly want. There's virtually no way to avoid WatchMojo if you search top 10 on YouTube. Everything from people, places, music, TV shows, movies, you name it. WatchMojo has got it. And a lot of that stuff is brand spanking new. They publish about 2 to 3 videos a day. Hell, I'm lucky if I get to 1 a week. If you gotta be on quarantine, why not get a little bit smarter?
Yeah, yeah!
Your coworkers have been talking about it. Your mama's been talking about it. Your daddy, your accountant, your pastor, your lawyer. Everybody's been talking about this show, and you haven't checked it out yet? It's streaming on Netflix right now, man. What are you waiting for? Everybody all over the world right now is talking about this same woman. And you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin. I consider that bitch to be one of the biggest terrorists in the exotic animal world. Fucking bitch.
Wanna know why these plants are dead? Carol fucking Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
Tiger King is crazy. cray. That show is out of control, wild and crazy, to the point where you don't even know that it's a documentary. It runs like a TV show. It runs like an actual show, a scripted show. I'm not so sure it's not. That's how crazy this documentary is. If you haven't checked it out by now, get your butts in Netflix and check out Tiger King. Because if everybody's talking about it, it can't be that smart. Not only is it smart, it's intriguing. It's super crazy. Some of this stuff going on this show, you have got to check out just for your own personal edification. I mean, just say the name. It's so much fun to say. Carol Baskin. Carol fucking Baskin. Yeah, yeah! I honestly don't know how this show hasn't gotten more acclaim. I really don't. It's such a smart show. The writing on it is phenomenal. The acting, everything on this show is just spectacular. BoJack Horseman is seasons 1 through 4 Family Guy. That's how smart and funny this show is. It really is incredible. I will admit, I won't spoil it for you, but I will admit the ending did leave me wanting. Maybe it's because the show was so good I didn't want to see it end, but the ending did leave me a little bit stale, but that doesn't take away from the show. And the thing I like about it is it never really goes lowbrow. It never really goes like to the lowest common denominator. It stays really, really smart all the way through the seasons.
For to me, there is nothing the least bit funny about stealing a meal from Neil McBeal, the Navy SEAL.
You're the new face of Guten Bourbon.
What is Guten Bourbon?
It's an urban German bourbon. Ugh, not if you were the last albino rhino gyno on the planet.
Well, I'm the only albino rhino gyno I know. Should we get some wine?
Check it out. You won't be disappointed. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to be notified about my latest videos. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Big Jones Big Life. You can also check me out on Instagram right here. You guys take it easy. Have a good quarantine. I'll see you guys real soon. Later.